Hey yogis! Today I'm going to lead you through a basics all-level flow.
From your seated position, we'll begin with some circles through the ribs. Start to move in one direction with the sound of your breath. As you inhale, creating half of a circle with the ribs. As you exhale, completing the circle. You can switch directions when you're ready, taking a few breaths going the other way. Moving into some movements for the neck. When you're ready, sitting tall, exhale, chin to chest. Breathing in, right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, back down, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Continue to move side to side with your breath. Exhales to center. Inhale to one side. Exhale, back down. You can continue like that. If you'd like to modify, you can inhale through a tall spine. Exhale to turn and look over one shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn and look at the opposite side. Take the variation that works for you. Coordinate your breath with your movement. If it feels comfortable, you can take your head all the way back, making circles with the head in space. Feel free to go one way for a few breaths and then switch directions. Remember to keep breathing. Let the breath guide your movement. Transitioning next onto hands and knees. If you have a blanket or towel handy, you're welcome to pad your knees with your blanket or towel. Finding a nice neutral spine, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's move into cow and cat. Inhale, heart opening, belly reaching towards the ground. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Breathing in, opening the heart forward. You can lift the gaze or look down past the tip of the nose. As you exhale, round the spine, spread the shoulder blades apart. Breathing in with sound, keep the back of the throat open so the breath is audible. Exhale, moving into cat pose. Taking one more round, inhale, moving into cow pose, heart opening. Exhale to round the spine, lifting your upper back. From here, coming to your neutral table, and then sitting your hips back to your heels for child's pose. You can stack the forearms, creating a pillow for your forehead. You're welcome to add any other movements here that feel good. You can sway the hips side to side. You can rock on the forehead side to side, taking some time to notice where you're breathing into and out of. When you're ready, we'll return to our table position, making some circles with the ribs. Inhale, lift your upper back to the ceiling, move the ribs to the right. Exhale, bring your ribs to the left and up. Breathing in to the right, breathing out, left and up. Breathe with sound as you move the ribs in one direction. Begin to move in the other direction when you're ready. Continue to breathe with sound as you let your breath guide your movement. When you're ready, you can start to move the spine in any direction that feels good. You can make some S shapes with your spine. You can make circles with the hips. If it feels good, you can start to add circles through the head, allowing this movement to inform where you're holding tension in the body and also where you might feel a little bit more open. You can tuck your toes and lift your hips to downward facing dog. Separate the feet hip-width distance apart, energetically driving down through the heels. It's okay if the feet don't touch down. If it feels good, you can sway a little bit side to side. Checking your alignment, wrists parallel to the top of the mat, fingers spreading wide, and then releasing the head back down between the arms. You can start to pedal out the legs, inhaling and exhaling as you alternate, bending the knees. Noticing how each side feels. Maybe one side feels a little tighter or more open than the other. Remember to keep breathing, releasing back to table position. From table position, we'll move into some core work. Extend the right leg back. You're welcome to leave the ball of the foot pressing down. Lengthen the spine, draw the low belly in and up. If you'd like, you can lift the foot in line with the right hip. If you're able to breathe there, extend the left arm forward. You can stay there or start to add an inhale to stretch, and exhale to bring the elbow to knee as you round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Breathe with sound. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last two, inhale. Exhale, curl. One more deep breath, stretch long. Exhale, bringing everything in. Inhale, extending. Exhale, releasing back to table. From here, you can rest in child's pose by bringing the hips back to the heels. Take a few breaths in between sides, noticing how you feel. And then when you're ready, returning to your table position. Left side, left leg extends back. Ball of the foot down, or you can lift the foot in line with the hip. If you can breathe comfortably there, extend the right hand forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl, elbow to knee as you round the spine. Breathing in, reach the right arm and left leg. Exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. Take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to curl. Last 2, engage the bandhas, lifting the pelvic floor. Exhale, low belly in and up. 1 more deep breath. Exhale to bring everything in. Stretch long, inhale. Exhale, release, hand down, knee down. Table position, and then taking child's pose or downward facing dog for a few deep breaths. You're welcome to add any movement. If you want to move into down dog, you can tuck your toes and lift your hips to the sky. Breathing with sound. Observing how you feel. If you feel any changes through the physical sensation of the body, through your breathing, any changes in your level of awareness. From down dog, coming down to your belly. Let's take some gentle heart openers here. Forearms pressed down for Sphinx pose, parallel to the long edges of your mat. If you need to readjust, you can lower your torso down a little bit, lengthen the spine from tailbone to crown, and then start to reach forward and up with the chest. Take a few deep breaths there, shining your heart forward as you press down through both forearms. When you're ready, you can slowly release. Feel free to rest your forearms down and your forehead on top. Take any movements that feel good. When you're ready, we'll move into cobra position. Bring the hands by the ribs, lengthen the spine from your tailbone to the crown, press down through the tops of the feet to strengthen the legs, and then inhaling to open the chest. Spread the chest open by drawing the shoulders down the back, away from the ears. Continue to breathe, nice long deep breaths, and then exhale, gently release. You can rest on your belly for a few breaths. Feel free to take your forearms underneath your forehead again. When you're ready, you can move to child's pose or downward facing dog. For down dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Try to let your head rest between the arms, shoulders moving away from the ears. Notice how you feel here through the back of the body, along the spine, backs of the legs. Breathe with sound. When you're ready, you can look forward, Gently stepping forward, feet to the hands, into your flat back. Lengthen the spine. You can place the hands to the floor or to the shins. And then exhale, fold, head down, relax the back of the neck. From here, we'll move into a ragdoll position. Separate the feet, hip width distance apart or wider. You're welcome to hold the elbows. You can move the head in any direction that feels good. You can add any movement through the spine. Feel free to take your feet even wider and bend the knees in order to release any tension from your low back. Another option is to take the hands interlaced at the base of the skull. You can add a little gentle traction. Sometimes I like to take my thumbs and gently massage the sides of my neck towards the base of the skull. You can release and then gently roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming up to standing. When you're ready, bend the knees. You can take the hands to the thighs. You're welcome to reach the arms forward or maybe up towards the sky for chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe here as you sink your hips down towards your heels. And then as you exhale, fold forward, head down. Inhale, lengthen the spine for your flat back. As you exhale from here, step your left leg back. Angle your left foot down to 45 degrees. Square your hips and shoulders towards the front of the mat and then start to lift the torso. If it feels comfortable, you can reach the arms up towards the sky for Warrior One position. Take another deep breath there. Inhale and then exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step your left foot forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, extend your right leg back. Angle the right foot down to 45 degrees. Square the hips and shoulders forward. Root down to lift up through the torso. You can extend the arms forward and up. Breathe with sound, Virabhadrasana 1. Take another deep breath in. Exhaling, you can start to bring the hands down to the floor. Step your right foot forward into your flat back, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding forward, head down. Breathe in to bend the knees, reaching the arms forward or up. And then exhaling, standing position, arms by the sides. Again, inhale, reach the arms forward and up as you bend the knees. Exhale, folding forward, head down. Inhale, lengthen the spine for your flat back. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Press down through the feet to lift the torso. Reach the arms to your desired height. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, left foot forward, lengthen for your flat back. Exhale, right leg back. Use your strong legs to lift the torso. You can reach the arms to the sky, inhale. On the exhale, bringing the hands down. Inhale, right foot forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale to bend the knees, reach the arms, any height. Take a few breaths there, sinking your hips down towards your heels, focusing the eyes on one point and breathing with sound. When you're ready, you can stand Samastitihi. Breathing in, reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, forward fold, head down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, step back to table position. We'll bring the shoulders forward, lower all the way down to the belly. Point the toes behind you. Inhale, opening up to your cobra position. As you exhale, you can press back to child's pose. Or if you prefer, tuck your toes and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths there. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale to empty. When you're ready, look forward and then come through to a seated position. Taking Dandasana, seated staff pose. Sit up nice and tall with your hands pressing down into your mat, next to your hips. Focus the eyes and engage your bandhas. Lift the pelvic floor, low belly in and up. When you're ready, we'll move into a forward fold. If you'd like to add props, you're welcome to take a blanket underneath your hips. And then fold forward, reaching the chest forward and down. If you prefer to support underneath the knees instead, if the hips are tight, sometimes it's nice to keep the knees bent. You can roll your blanket up and place your blanket or towel underneath the knees, and then fold forward over the legs. Take a few deep breaths there, breathing into the whole back of the body, and breathing out to release any tension. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking 3 more deep breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. 1 more deep breath. When you're ready, you can begin to lift the torso. We'll move into Baddha Konasana next. Feel free to slide that blanket out from under you and then bring the soles of the feet together. Your feet can be as far away from your torso as you like. If you're feeling a little more open, you can bring the feet in, lengthen the spine, and then fold forward. You're welcome to add props here so that you can rest your forehead on something if it doesn't comfortably reach the floor. You can add your blocks, finding any orientation that works for you so you have the appropriate height there to support the head and the back of the neck. If you'd like, you can fold forward and down if the blocks aren't necessary. Let the spine fold forward, taking a few deep breaths as you open the hips. Inhaling on your way up, exhaling to release the posture. Making your way down to your back for a few rounds of moving bridge. With your feet down, knees bent, lift the hips. As you exhale, lower down nice and slow. Inhale, pick up the spine 1 vertebrae at a time using the strength of the legs. Exhale to gently release. Breathing in, lifting the hips. Breathing out to slowly lower. Inhale, send the hips up. Exhale, bringing the hips down. Inhale, use the strength of your legs to open the front of the body. Exhale to lower. Breathing in. If you want to add the arms, you can stretch the arms up and over. Exhale, bringing the hands down as you lower the hips. Inhale, hips lift, arms can stretch up and over. Exhale to lower everything down. Inhale, front body opening, arms extend. Exhale with awareness, lowering the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale to reach, front body lifting, heart open. Exhale to release, whole spine coming down to the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhales to slowly lower. From here, we'll move into some gentle twists through the spine. Inhale, point the knees up. Exhale, point both knees to the left. Inhale, knees to the sky. Exhale, knees to the right. Breathing in, lift the knees up. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right. Breathing in, point the knees to the sky. breathing out to twist. Coordinate your breath and your movement. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice what you can release through the low back here. Remember to keep the low belly engaged, drawing Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock, in and up towards the spine. Move with your breath. You can finish up that movement, and then we'll start to bring that twist into the upper body. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hold onto your elbows with your hands. As you inhale, spread the upper back. Exhale, bring your elbows towards one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, move the elbows across the chest to the opposite side. Inhale, elbows stacking over shoulders. As you exhale, twisting towards the opposite direction. Coordinate your breath and movement. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, elbows over shoulders. Exhale to go the opposite way. You can stay there and continue to twist the upper body. If you'd like to start to combine the movements, as you inhale, you can come back to center, knees point towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you can twist, knees go one way, elbows go the opposite. Inhale everything up to center. Exhale, twisting in the other direction. Breathing in, everything stacks, pointing to the sky. Exhale, knees go one way, elbows opposite. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Remember to breathe with sound, hollowing the back of the throat to keep the breath audible. Finishing up your last few rounds here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. You can finish up the last round, twisting through the spine. When you're ready, you can begin to hug the knees into the chest. Feel free to make some circles with the knees in space to massage around the sacrum, around the low back, going one direction and then the opposite. From there, moving into a gentle inversion, you can hug the knees into the chest and then begin to extend the legs up towards the sky for modified Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall pose. Taking some slow, deep breaths there to soothe the nervous system, to send the blood from the legs back down towards the torso, replenishing the blood supply into the internal organs, activating your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to your body that we're going to be relaxing soon and slowing down the movements. Taking a few more slow, calm, deep breaths. You can move into a happy baby when you're done, bending the knees towards the sides of the torso, holding the outer edges of the feet. You can move the legs in any direction that feels good there. Take your time to slowly release any last movements, moving down into a comfortable resting position of your choice. Relaxing the torso, relaxing the arms and the legs. Soften the spine. Relax the muscles of the face. Relax the jaw. Relax the brain into the back of the skull, relaxing the mind. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. When you're ready to come out of rest, you can invite movement into the hands and the feet, the fingers and the toes, hugging the knees into the chest when you're ready. You can gently roll to one side. And then use your hands to help you come up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Feel free to bring the hands to your lap or the hands to the heart. The light in me bows to the light in each of you. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.